You are now ready to start painting. This is my favourite part. There are many techniques you can try out here. I will take you through 3 today, but feel free to try anything you want. After all, you are the artist and this is your work. We have included 11 gems. You'll have one spare so you can use this one for practice. You can wipe the paint off straight away and try out a few different things as many times as you like. The included paint will last quite a while. Choose the colours you would like. There are many colour variations you can make with the included colours by mixing them, using the white to lighten and the black to darken them. I like to always include white as it gives your colours more variation and depth. To make your paint puddle, drip your paints from the dropper onto the middle of the mirror. You can layer them on top of each other or next to each other. It's really up to you. The first technique I will show you is the tilt and swirl. This will give you the most defined lines and good separation of colour. The more you swirl the paint around, the more mixed the colours will become. Lifting the mirror up, gently tilt the mirror from side to side and around in circles. It's best to start slowly and practice so the paint doesn't run off the edge. Once you are happy with the patterns, you can get a gem ready to dip. With the gem on your table, flat side down, press the honey dipper firmly onto the rounded side. It should stick quite firmly. Before dipping into your paint, it's best to practice the removal technique as it can be a little bit tricky and you want to make sure that you can do it before your gem is covered in paint. Holding the dipper in one hand, use your thumb and index finger to firmly hold the edges of the gem and twist the dipper to release the gem. Make sure you don't pull the gem off the dipper. Keep twisting back and forth until it releases. It's best to practice this a few times so you know how much force to apply. When you're ready, you can dip your gem in the paint. First, select a section with a pattern that you like. Lower the gem into the paint. You want to keep your hand steady and gently touch the surface of the paint only. This is to cover the flat side of the gem. Now it's time to twist the gem off the dipper and then carefully place down on your workspace to dry. You'll probably have a little bit of paint on your fingertips now. Make sure you wipe this off on some paper towel before doing the next gem so you don't get paint on the sides. You can dip many gems in this one paint puddle as you would likely have several sections with cool, unique patterns. You can also add more paint to the puddle and try different techniques. A few tips. Do not move your gem around in the paint. You want to just touch the surface and lift it straight back up. You don't want to push the gem deep into the paint as this will make a mess on the side of your gem, mess up the pattern and risk the gem getting stuck in the paint. Another technique is to use your included straw to blow across the surface of the paint. Start off gently to get a feel for how hard you need to blow and the angle to use. This will mix the paints more than tilting and swirling, giving you interesting gradients of colour. You can also combine these techniques. You can keep adding paint to your paint puddle to change up the colours, or you can wipe away the paint and start fresh with a new colour combination. The last one I'll cover today is using a toothpick to add some patterns and swirls to the paint. To start, I'll add some paint just like last time. If there are any bubbles, it's best to pop them with a toothpick before spreading the paint out. I'll do a little bit of a tilt and swirl to get the pattern started. Then to add swirls with a toothpick. It's best with this one to not overmix the paint. The gems generally turn out better with just a few lines or swirls. Using the same technique to dip the gems, I'll finish these off. Now that we've finished painting all the gems, you can wipe the remaining paint off your mirror using some paper towel so you can keep this for another time. Now it's time for the waiting game. You will need to leave these to dry overnight. It's best not to move them while you can still see wet paint. They will look dry after a couple of hours and could be moved if you need to by carefully picking them up by the edges.